decent early Symmetra play tonight, as we're going to hope to see some more of it with the lovely dance choreographed right here by Moira. As now we see Red Team coming out, they're going to have a Sigma of their own. Shield going to be thrown up. The Widow trying to find some shots, going to come up short as they have to drop to the low ground. Hanzo-Widow combination on these long sight lines does manage to get moonstruck as we have to turn the inner corner. Halt going to try and pull a few members out in the open, but that shield and barrier coming out by Sigma has done so much benefit to them. Quickly going to take down that immortality field as the Widow continues to try and get that high ground advantage to try and get a pick. Will be eaten on the halt here from Sigma, preventing richrad from getting any positional advantage on this team as that shield continues to refresh. Looking for a flank though, richrad trying to contest against it. Shield now going to be pressed a little bit further forward. Halt cannot manage to get them out in the open. richrad going to die, barely getting picked off as he is trying to cross over the shield. But we're still in the fight. Gonna have 10 spaces on the inner wall, looking to try and get some damage onto the Hog. Beautiful res gonna come out though by Moonstruck with the Mercy as she continues to get pressure on the front with richrad. Boosting the healing, having the Baptiste looking to fall back behind the shield. Sigma, immortality field. In addition, the consistent rotation from this aggressive team. Blue team managing to hold them here in this choke, but the opportunity for red team is really if they can get the follow-up. Does get stunned though. richrad picked off double coming out by the Widow. As we have to regroup now on the front. Tri-Age 3 managing to take down 2, but low. Queep, I have no idea how to say her name. I am sorry. It will be taking down. Lovely job by the Symmetra. Swampy with the 13 months. Hello and welcome. How are you? Hope you are doing fantastic as we are going to try and get back into this fight. The Photon Barrier giving a lot of defensive advantage for the side of blue team, but the whole Hog's going to come out the backside. richrad looking for a flank though as he's on the high ground. No ability to take a breather as now the Hanzo's going to take me down. No, I'm going to barely survive. richrad getting the assistance by Deep on the Sigma. Barely surviving as we hear the deep shots of the Widow in the back line somewhere trying to find the advantage. Will not be able to do so, has to grapple away. And now we've gotten to a point where we are holding this payload just in front of the gas station. Looking now to see if we can find some early advantage and picks here. This Sigma shield, though, having so much health value to try and prevent it. Widow on the low ground. richrad going to try and get some follow-up here all by myself to see if I can counter the Widow. She is going to get picked off. Now Halt having the Sigma, using the ultimate to see if he can get the knock-up. Does get richrad taken out in the backside, playing too far forward, but now 10 spaces on the high ground. Having that Death Blossom, looking for the chance. Does get the Widow, wants to get the second. Can he get some protection? Does! Surviving with a sliver of health from the shield by Sigma. As the synergy works out well between these two duo groups, with only Moonstruck having the Valkyrie and richrad having the Supercharger. In addition, Sigma nearing his ultimate as well at 92%. Another Photon Barrier. richrad throwing the shield on the lower section to try and contest. What is up, Shang? What? I fell asleep. Hey, you know, we are glad that you are here. As now the Dragon Strike comes in, richrad trying to survive, will not be able to. The triple kill by OP Skills. Great reform here by red team, just getting back in. The damage by the support, gaining a positional advantage by the Dragon Strike, separating the team out in the open from away from the shield, really, as Crispy takes down that lovely Sigma. So you're going to have to try and regroup. richrad getting the shield on the front side. Photon Barrier as well. Supercharger now going to be dropped. Looking to halt them. Trying to collapse onto it. Extra damage. Here comes the Coalescence from the side of red team as they look to bring that new ultimate of their own by the Sigma. Can't seem to find the value. richrad going to get some damage. Baptiste going to go down. Wanting to get the Widow in the backside. Moira super low. Halt not going to find it. Widow on the high ground. 1 HP. 10 spaces. Manages to take it down. And the return of blue team back to this payload perseveres through the onslaught. As there is only 2 meters left to go, 60 seconds remaining, and we might just have a full hold here before this payload reaches the checkpoint. Hey, what is up, Cog? How you doing, my friend? Well, I am back and in action. Good to see you here, my friend. Halt now going to try and bring him up to the open. Widow going to the outer side. Still going to wait for that refresh on the hook. Get back onto the high ground. richrad going to still keep this high ground advantage here with the Halt. Pulling them into together, back, preventing the grapple. Not going to find any positional advantage here. Widow looking for the flank on the low ground, along with the Baptiste. Can't seem to get the pick here. Blocking it off, staying near that health pack. Giving some vantage point for the 76 in the back line. Hyper-focusing onto this Widowmaker. richrad needs to try and get an opportunity to pick her out into the open. Getting her quick. I'm just going to go right into it. Come here, Spider! I don't like it. Get out! Collapsing in the backside. Extra damage now on the flank. Baptiste not going to see it. richrad gets the double. Coalescence as well. Now in the backside. Going to try and be used. looking for the collapse, forcing the halt, bringing them out into the open. Extra damage does get the double. Now with the triple, can we seem to follow it up as the overtime continues? Last member needing to try and touch the payload, not going to get it. Route 66 with a full hold on the defensive side by blue team and claiming victory. Now let's go ahead and see what the play of the game was. I love you two, friends. OP skills. Side of Red Team with the Moira. Let's see exactly what moment it was. Barely getting the pick, fading through the shield, looking for the double. Here's the triple. As I'm going to try and stagger out, not going to be able to do so. And again, for those of you that did like, listen, and enjoy, definitely go to the live stream as I continue to grow, not only as a streamer, but even more so as a commentator. It is fantastic to have all of you on the team. Take care, happy gaming, and have an even better rest of your week, friends.